Want to welcome everyone to Global FX Radio's Market Wrap-Up Show YouTube. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. 10/29, October 29, 2009. Oh, my goodness, what a day. U.S. GDP. It's really all to say. Oh, my goodness, to the moon, Alice. Fly me to the freaking moon. Again, if you listen to Global FX Radio, I go into more detail, but I just can't believe they really held everything. And if you're listening to my show, you know we were looking for a bounce. I'm sorry I didn't do a YouTube yesterday, but I just figured continuation, the radio said it all. I don't know. No soup for you yesterday. Anyway, remember, we planned this. We said this could probably happen, right? Market sold off into U.S. GDP basically from last Friday. And even if it was worse, it was going to be a sell in the news event, but it was better. It was better. Oh, my goodness. But again, cash for clunkers, give me a break. It's all back. It was all 1% of the whole GDP number was cash for clunkers. Well, that's no longer. No soup for you. No. That's it. Gone. We stole it from the future. People are going to buy cars at a later date. They bought them now. That's it. So it should be interesting to see what the Canadian GDP is tomorrow. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm not going to give you that one. You got to go premium to get that call. Anyway, again, it's just a shocker. And what's amazing to me is that the euro was held down. You could have gotten in the euro 147.55. Aussie dollar 90.55. I mean, yes, they had already rallied, and we were short, but losing 20, 30 pips and then getting long. Oh my goodness, it was a gift. And if you follow me, remember, if you follow me on Facebook, you can now do a search, Andrew Spanton or Voice of Forex on Facebook. And you can now friend me. I have a fan page now. Also, you can sign up for that. That's hooked up to my Twitter. So the fan page, actually, I'm finding is a little bit better on Facebook, and you see my posts better. And I post more stuff on there. So I really encourage everyone to look for my request. I send it out if you're a friend every once in a while. I don't know. I'm getting used to Facebook. I'm sorry if I send it out too much. But so you want to join that page. And again, Andrew Spanton, a Voice of Forex. And again, so dollar index to me, listen, this GDP number is back in. Going forward, things suck. I'm not getting sucked into this. All right, I've been here, done that. Now, I'm going to be short the dollar tonight. And I think we probably come in. Do our Fibonacci. I think we could probably easily come in this dollar index, maybe 75, 76. Even the golden retracement, 75, 60, around there. Only 30. And I'm going to look to reverse because I think the Chicago PMI and this Michigan sentiment are going to suck. So really, it might just be a timing issue where, U.S. session opens up. I'll see where the futures are because the futures are going to be the key. Futures up 15 handles, all bets are off. I don't know, We'll look at let's look at the futures. Talking about the futures. This is gold, actually, and I'll get to futures in a second. But gold looks good. I mean, you can't. That looks freaking gorgeous. I mean, so believe me, I'm thinking maybe this is the pullback. Maybe this is what's going to send the market up to 1120 on the 1126 in the S&Ps, and we're going to go to the moon. Let me prove it to me. Listen, I'll give up tomorrow. We'll make money on the dollar short side, but then we're going to get long. And if the market keeps going, all right, we'll break even tomorrow. But I don't buy it. I want to see the S&Ps close above. We'll see in a second. But this gold looks amazing. Gold definitely going higher. Again, I think dollar's going to be weak. Go tonight. I think Asia, maybe we get a pullback. Dollar bounce. Get short the dollar. Into Europe. Into the U.S. stock market open. And then, let's look at these futures. And the Canadian GDP. Last I heard, existing home sales was pretty good, and housing market's big. And last I heard, the automotive industry got crushed in Canada. So I don't know. You can figure it out yourself if you're a little smart, what I think. But if you can't, I suggest you go premium, and you'll be in the room by 8 o'clock in the morning before the number, baby. Oh, it just feels good to finally print money for a change. All right, so again, I love that Cotton Eye Joe song. Do I love it? I don't like that old version. It's not the same. Anyway, looking at the futures right now, these are the S&Ps. This is what bothers me. We didn't hit the channel line. And again, we could be off to the races, to the moon, Alice, and there's my 1126 number. And maybe I'm not jumping on board, and I should be, and prove it to me. Let me see the S&Ps close up another 15 handles on the week strong, and I'll buy into this, that we're going. And, but I'm willing to give up profits tomorrow to say I don't buy this. If 1% of GDP, and oil also looks pretty good, if 1% of GDP, and I'm sorry I'm spending so much time on this, but, tomorrow's a big, I think, very big day. Because I think if we close strong, I'm sorry, not oil, the minis. If we do close strong tomorrow, I'll have to buy into it till Tuesday, and we could be up big. Oil looks great, too. Everything looks like it's going to be up into the U.S. Open. The key is going to be Chicago, PMI, and Michigan sentiment. So euro dollar. Again, Fibonacci. And again, it was there. And again, I'm going to try and go fast because we only have 5.5 minutes. But, listen, maybe it gets to 149. I love it. Buy a pullback tonight. Maybe I get 148 down here. Sell to 149, get short, and we reverse, and the stock market sells off. Oh, would that be freaking gorgeous? Oh, if I nail that, this is going to be one big week. And if I'm wrong and we close stronger and we bust through 149 and we close at 149.50, all right, I'll lose 50 pips on the short side. I'll probably get out by the end of the weekend. And again, remember, you don't get me until I don't do any weekends. I just do this, and you don't get me until Monday night again. So a lot happens, obviously, between now and then. I always do Global FX Radio. I give away so much free stuff. It's like I'm never going to get any of you to go premium if I keep giving you this stuff, right? So I got to take away some stuff for you, No soup for you. But Global FX Radio, I always do Friday and a Sunday week ahead show. It's just the YouTube. I give away so much stuff. I love dollar yen. We did great in dollar yen today. BOP, baby. Bond yields were up big today. We almost hit 350 on the 10-year. Going up. I think dollar yen, that was a beautiful pullback. And it was almost looking like Meltdown City, but no. This thing's, look, 10, 20, 30's crossing. Big spot in here. We got to pull back to 91.10. I want in. We'll be up, and then if the futures collapse, I'm getting out of this too. Futures, if the stock market sells off, I'm going to take my trade in this. I'm just saying I like it. This is all going into U.S. Open tomorrow. Stock market's the key tomorrow, and we could reverse. Sterling, monster spot. And I speak about this on Global FX Radio. This is a huge head and shoulder. We take this out. 167 gets taken out, and this thing is gone. Up to 170. What's amazing, remember Goldman Sachs discounting, upgrading the UK economy after a terrible GDP? Well, what about the opposite? U.S. had a great number. Maybe when they dissect this number, going forward is going to suck. Where is the growth coming from? I think you're going to have to ratchet down forward-looking GDP numbers now because of this. So anyway, again, big spot here. I'm going to be short this. This is going to be the one I short. I think euro sterling, remember, the stock market, big correlation now between this euro sterling. Stock market was exploding, euro sterling was exploding. Stock market sold off, this thing sold off. I love this. I love it. Love it. Long side. Hammer time. Hammer time. I think we get up here in cable, which, remember, cable was the relative strength winner. All right, during this entire move, right? So, down. So, cable now should be the relative strength loser. It would make sense, right? And again, I can't imagine the futures being down big unless there's some story. And that scares me too. Fibonacci on this one too, look. Pull back to 101.30. I think you got to get long. I think, dollar, and this one already hit. Can you believe it? This one, I think we got to be short this right away. This sucker already, Aussie dollar, already hit the golden retracement. Didn't close through it. Just missed it by that much. We take out 91.80, this thing could be gone like the wind. But I got to tell you something. When you look at some of these daily charts, especially like, this Aussie dollar, I mean, it doesn't look, it's got to take out more is all I'm saying. And I know I'm not, all right, let's get quickly. Euro yen, big mover today, huge mover. Euro yen, again, Fibonacci. I think you got to take a shot on this. I'm getting shorted again. I think the stock market's going to reverse 136.25. I'm going in. I'm shorting it, baby. Ripping through previous day highs. Everyone's going to get sucked into the long side on that one. And sterling yen, I mean, if I think euro sterling is going to sell off and cable's going to be weak, dollar yen's going to be strong, but this thing could easily have a nice pop up to 153. Look to put it out, baby. I don't know about 153, but 10 seconds. Andrew Spanton, again, info at globalfxradio.com. The only voice you will ever need, baby, who truly loves to make you money. 5 for 5.